Alright, I think I have everything set up now. Hello everyone. Thank you for some of the people that are already joining in. I'm already in a session, so everyone can already join in. I also have my AC running, so I don't know if any of you will be able to hear it or not. Although it's not running now, but better go ahead and turn it on though, before things get hot in here. Alright, there we go. I'm going to start off by doing some drifting, of course, because there isn't that many people in here to really do car meets with, so. Um, where I got the name INV, quite a few years back, me and a few of my our old friends had gotten together to make a crew. Well, basically make a clan. Because back then we played a lot of Call of Duty, so whenever we went into lobbies, we'd want to have similar names. But now barely any of us ever talk to each other, and I'm actually considering changing it. But I've just kept it until now. Oh, that was a terrible first turn. Um, I think like not even a year after making the clan, we kind of realized that there was like a lot of people with the name INV, so that we have absolutely no clue who they are. Because there's like, last time I checked, there's like almost 400 people that have the name INV in their names. Might have to swap cars. Weak. Too far. I looked at uh, chat as soon as I did that. How did I get the Sultan on lows? Uh, I've had this car for quite a while. There was a glitch using the gift cards and friends glitch, where if you actually give someone a car with low grips and basically disconnect your internet, it'll put low grips on it if you time it right. And too far. But that glitch has been patched, but now there's one that's known as the magic slot, where basically it's a glitched car spot that you have stored in one of your garages, usually one of the apartment garages. Um, it's relatively easy to get it set up, but you need a friend to actually get one. And then to actually use the magic slot, most of the time it uses gift cards to friends glitch, so you need a friend to do it. Just as a little bit of clarity, I haven't had like really any practice today. I've mostly been with other car mates, just cruising around, so I haven't done any drifting yet. Like even before starting stream, I literally just got here and started up stream. So I'll be drifting until more people start joining in. Oh, too far. Ah, shit. Again, looking at stream, I should not do that right before a turn. Let me actually park for a second. No, Magic Slot is not something that people get reset for. I've been doing it for well over a year now, and nothing has happened to me. Magic Slot isn't really used for something to make money, so Rockstar doesn't really care too much about it. The only thing that anything you would use it for making money for, was getting like a fresher in a vehicle and then having someone else give you one. But that'd just be too much time anyways. You might as well just have them give you one anyway. Uh, and it's using magic slot takes a lot of effort to be honest. Because one, you have to actually give uh, someone has to actually give you the car, or you have to give them yours and then have it put on it, and then you have to do the glitch, have to give them the car again, and then have them give it back to you. So it's mostly time consuming, but it's relatively easy to do. I've heard that um, using one of the car dupe glitches, apparently using the one for the auto shop in MOC. Apparently, if you use it with a magic slot, you can actually put low grips on cars using that method. But I haven't tried it yet, and I don't want to try that glitch because it's a pain in the ass the last time I tried doing it. But yeah, for this car in particular, I got it through doing an old glitch, like right around the time the uh, tuners update came out. Before you didn't really have to do too much with it, so it was relatively simple. Now everything is like pretty much very convoluted. So I think the last time I tried putting low grips on a car was maybe 3 4 weeks ago. Yeah, the last car I put it on was a 9F. I still need to put a few of my cars on low grips, but I've just haven't been working on it. Ashley, if you're still here, if you have those tags, would you mind sending it to me on Discord? That way I can put it in the description. That's one of the things I forgot to get set up. Although I did work on the tags, like embedded in the video in the stream, but I don't think anyone would actually see those because I don't think those show up. All right, I'm gonna try to do a little bit more drifting. I'm actually gonna NPC glitch. What do you mean by that? Okay, I guess I'm not splitting the screen. All right, if you do want to join up, though, you can go ahead and do it. Yeah, I seen that you had like 4 hours of stream. By the time I just got on, I noticed that you were about to end, so I thought I'd go ahead and start mine. It's been a terrible lap so far. Ooh, corrupted Royal Samia. Job invite to Long Beach. To be honest, I'd actually love to do that, but I'm hosting something, so I can't. Oh yeah, I know that one. I haven't tried doing that one. It's just not. There's not that many cars and not many street cars that are worth doing it with. No, it can't. That was what I actually tried with doing it. I tried replacing one with a bought vehicle and it didn't work. So this car is a lot of straightening out. All right. Drifting and looking at chat is kind of difficult. Oh, didn't mean to tap that. I would probably would be able to do it if I had a little bit more practice with doing it, but anytime I look away, I mess up. So yeah, because whenever I joined in the stream, since I actually seen you were doing sumo, so I just assumed that. Damn it! I just assumed that you're ending stream soon. If you want to send some of your people, well, some of your viewers through, then uh, that'd be great. Because knowing YouTube, I'm not gonna get that many impressions. I might get some more people in, but um, I can actually tell you that one. Most people aren't really searching using symbols like that. Um, Ironically, I actually know what that means. I think that's su. It's katakana from Japanese. People mostly find you through ta probably through tags. If you're streaming and someone actually goes to try to search up car meets, they'd mostly find you through your title, your thumbnail, and tags that you have. Um, Either embedded in the actual stream, like what I do, or putting them in the description. It helps people find you easier. Um, and even when just searching, most people don't type in the symbol like that. Few people do because they probably can, but oh, I could actually tell you exactly how you do that. Let me go upstream on my phone real quick. Just get out of the way because even though I know no one's in here. If the if it'll actually load. There we go. You mean those? Hold on 1 second. Takes a little while to type this. There you go. It's katakana from Japanese. The how I'm able to tell the difference is actually the is how the long line is shown. If it's at like a if you think a 30 or 40 degree, it's shi, and the higher one it's su. Sometimes it's also said as su instead of su, but most of the time it's su instead of. That, because most of the time the T is actually silent. Ooh, that was a close one. I'll accept that friend request in a second. If you're in here in the stream, would you mind actually tapping your username in chat? That way. Okay, that was terrible. Type your username in chat so I know who you are. So I know who to address. Actually, hold on. I should probably actually double tap to make sure it goes back to that. One thing I like to do when I do this is I like to double tap my PlayStation button to go to the actually go to the friend requests. That way it's easier to go to. I should probably have my laptop closer to my. Hold on 1 second. There, now it's closer to my monitor. That way I don't have to look that far. Very soon I'm actually going to be finally getting my computer fixed. So when I do get everything set up, I'll actually be streaming through it, and that way I'll be able to see chat on screen, and that way you'd be able to see. That way everyone will be able to see chat as well. Okay, that was terrible. This car can be very smooth, but sometimes it just likes to straighten out. I might have to remove the spoiler on it, but I doubt that's the reason why. Uh, Hold on 1 second. Just by going through my mechanic, you could probably see a decent amount of it.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know.
Again, for the people sending me friend requests, make sure to type your username in chat. That way I'll be able to see who you are. I have quite a lot of vehicles actually, and a lot of them are actually organized rather well. For right now, I'm mostly going to be drifting cause until I get other people to join in.
Okay, I got
Yeah, I
sight.
have a lot of vehicles, and I barely use any of them. Yeah, for right now, I'm just going to be drifting until I can get other people to join in. Then I'll start doing car meets and start doing other activities. Right now, it's just a way for me to be able to just mindlessly do something while interacting with chat. I would be doing something like maybe racing, but then no one would want to join since the title is, car meet. So, but then again, I'm drifting, so it's not much of a difference. But at least I'm doing it in free mode. That way, people can join in and park if they want to. Uh, Back towards the all of the cars. I have a lot of them organized into specific garages. Uh, some of them are like actual collections, like manufactured cars, while some of them are other stuff like one of my garages is basically just a lot of clean cars organized in a good way. Um, One of my office garages is all of my drift cars. Uh, my other office garage is used for classic cars and some modded cars. I have a garage for off-road vehicles. I have a garage for race cars. I have a garage for all of the F1 and some of the some of the carts. I cannot speak so well. And I have a few more for again other manufactured cars. My whole nightclub is yeah, I am. A lot of my German cars is in my nightclub. I have all of them organized in there. I'll accept that from the question so I can all finish the slap first. But yeah, make sure to type your username in chat so I know who you are. I didn't go that far this time. Terrible barking. Oh, I didn't even notice the F1s. License plate kind of amusing too. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not much of a fan for F1s. There's only like a select few cars that I like it on. Hold on, let me get something to drink real quick. I've heard me taking a sip from my drink, it tends to be a bit loud, and you could quite easily hear it on my mic. So I usually mute myself to be able to do it because I know not some people find that disgusting. So, and I also find it disgusting. So it's only natural for me to do it. Looks like my stick drift is coming back. Great. Probably gonna swap cars when we get some more people in. Then I'll start really doing car meets. Oh wait, that's not even the. I thought that was the the RS Classic. That's not the. That's actually the normal Sultan. Well, the Sultan Classic. Is that on Lowe's? How is it on Lowe's? I've actually never tried the Sultan Classic on Lowe's, but I have driven the RS Classic back before they changed all of the tuner cars. It was quite fun. It handled quite similarly to the Sultan RS. Alright, I'm gonna do a few more laps and I'll swap vehicles. Yeah, I think the Sultan RS is one of the few cars where it's not really 50-50 power ratio for the front and rear. I'm doing a specific route, so it'd be not. So if you're gonna drift with me, please do the same route. That way we don't get mixed up. Up too far. The handbrake boost ruined it. Yeah, I may have to swap vehicles. This car is great and all, but I can't really drive it that well anymore. That's the wrong thing. Kind of use something slow, but
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round.
still kind of want to use something all-wheel drive though. Mm. Ooh, I know what I should use.
I'll bring it to you. Aight, I'll get back to work.
I'm guessing you don't want a back rub. How can I help?
Yeah, for right now, just
And
basically
all
bring
done.
whatever you
You're
want.
good.
I'm just doing some drifting until we get some more people in here. Should I move spots or should we just stay here for a little while? I haven't driven this car in a long time, so that's why I thought I'd get it. I know it's a very fast vehicle though. I've seen the screen shake. I managed to avoid it, but this car is not as good as I thought it was. If I could keep the revs up, it might be able to do decently, but it seems like I can actually pull it out of some turns, but yeah, I can't drift this car for that long. It's not that great, not great of an actual drift car. Fuck it, I'll just park for a little while. It's not that bad of a car to showcase anyway. I don't know if I'll be doing really. I don't know if I'll really be doing themes, to be honest. I kind of do, but I know not too many people are gonna tend to follow them. To be honest, I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. Mostly throughout my stream, I'm mostly gonna end up tending to be quiet because I just don't really have anything to talk about. Most of the time when I'd be talking, usually it's interacting with chat or either mentioning something, but I don't know. It's a strange color. I think the white walls is a little too much though. I'm one of those guys that likes the more clean builds, I suppose. So most of the time, you're not gonna see me bringing cars uh, with like incredible body kits um, or white walls or even F1s for that matter. Most of the time, you're gonna see me bringing cars like this, for example. Of course, not all of them are gonna be pure white rims with some crew color, but most of my cars are either gonna be close to OEM or just a little bit extra of my taste. So far, with looking at it, a lot of the modifications on that isn't actually that bad. It's just the white walls that, to be honest. Colored chroma, bit overdone, but color's not bad. Again, please type your username in chat. Thank you. Oh, I see you're from what's his name again? At Shui. Nice. How is he? Have you talked to him in a while, or I don't think I've talked to him in like well over a year now. I don't even know if he's still streaming. Yeah, that's more like it. Of course, I know that a lot of people, quite a decent amount of people, find the whole clean cars to be a bit more basic, but I find them a bit more realistic. Yeah, right now it's just any cars. I was drifting earlier, but more and more people started showing up, so I thought I'd sit and relax for a bit. But back to the other thing. Um, I don't really mind the whole like extreme mods, but only if it really suits the build. Uh, like for example that uh, the rims aren't bad, but the white walls is a little much. But from the looks of it, the interior matches the rims, and the neon lights match the rims and the interior, along with the pearl. It blends well together. I'm not really too into modded cars, but one thing that I'm really interested in is colors. So that's one thing that I really like. Same with that Rapid GT Classic back there. I know he's going for a more muscle build, but the RS Classic, well, the Rapid GT Classic isn't a muscle car. It's a sports classic. So I don't really think that works too well. It's the same thing as putting like a supercharger and blower on the Zion Classic. It makes no sense whatsoever. Just park up for now. I don't really want anyone really doing anything. If you want to drift, do the route that I was doing earlier, but just try to ease off a bit. Hell, it's even the same thing with that. I can tell that that is a partly like a sure. I don't think I'd be able to, but I'll see if we could try to find your name. Oh, the very top. But it's the same thing with that build. It looks like a mix between uh, a track day build and a drift missile build. The only thing that doesn't really work too well with that car is the transparent hood option and a little bit of that carbon fiber fender. Other than that, it's not that bad of a build. Still a bit what some people would call rice, but if you're actually going for that specific style of build, then it makes sense. Like a sort of track day drift missile or something like that. Are you sending it to the right account? Check the description for my username. I'm playing on Shiro account, not Kuro. Yeah, I appreciate you trying to going ahead and doing everything with steps, but I think you just sent it to the wrong person. Thank you very much for that, Melvin. What's your username then? Okay. Louisa hasn't sent to me yet. Also, Mela, I haven't received a friend request from you either. To be honest, it kind of sucks to be honest, because if you don't have that many people to meet, once everyone shows up, it's just things tend to end up calming down, and most people will end up getting bored. And usually, around that time is when someone usually ends up griefing or ends up start doing stupid stuff. like I know a few streamers who like sit at a spot for only like not even 5 minutes. I see you friend request. I'll accept in a second. I see people that like I see hosts that sit at a spot for like not even 5 minutes and then move on to another spot. Even when he has like a 30-player lobby and half of the people are showing up, just because maybe it might be boredom, maybe he just doesn't want to, maybe doesn't want to risk it. But I'm just gonna sit here until everyone shows up, and then I'll move spots. I'll look at everyone's car and then move spots. If you want me to do ratings, I can, but again, with my sort of clean tastes, with me just accepting anyone right now, I'll give you genuine criticism, but I'm not gonna just straight hate your car. I'm not just gonna straight give hate. I'm gonna give positive criticism. Okay, now I'll accept it now. Just wanted to go through that little tangent. Eventually, when I start getting more popular, then I'll start asking for pictures. But right now, I'm just doing practically any car. I'm just trying to get myself started for now. If I start getting griefed more and more, then I'll start doing more restrictions. I originally started wanting to stream through doing drifting. Sure, I'll check it. I'll check it. Still haven't received it though, but I'll see if I could actually search up your name instead. There you are. Oh, that's why, because I have you blocked for some reason. I forget that whenever I go to people's meets, if someone does something stupid, even if it isn't griefing, I'll end up blocking them. I don't remember that username though. I probably changed it recently. I'll give you a chance. Oh, you sent me a close friend request. Don't be sending me close friend requests. I don't have anything set up to be able to do that yet. Do that yet. I'll give you a chance though. If I do remember names, though, I definitely won't accept. But I don't remember this one, so. Plus, looking through friends and followers, I don't see anyone that I recognize. So. Yeah, I'm blocked. You send me a friend request again. I went back when I'd go to a lot of car meets. Usually, if someone either griefs or just does something stupid, I'll end up blocking them, just as like a sort of like fail safe. But I actually genuinely don't remember that name, so. And I don't see any of the followers and uh, friends, so. Well, I don't see anyone that I recognize that I would do it with. Ooh, that's a nice Testarossa. Oh, if you move if you move that champion out of the way, I could probably help with moving that. Or if I could even press a trigger for that matter. Better move it this way instead of that way. Or you can move over here, that's fine too. This car is destroyed. Oh, and it's gone. That is actually a really nice color on that. It looks like a sort of raspberry red. There's those sorts of colors that I really like. Kind of like this, for example. Of course, not specifically that. I like the more unique colors. One thing I will say that I absolutely hate is colored chrome. I just, in most lightings, it looks terrible. I'm just gonna say that now. Oh, Fast and Furious build. Rather common, but I haven't seen one in a while, so it's fine, I suppose. Hey, little tip for parking: if you slightly press down on the trigger, you'll move slower. Just little witty sarcasm. Oddly enough, though, I see a lot of people that don't do that kind of thing. Yeah, I should have accepted it. What a name! What a name! Type your username in chat so I know who you are. Oh, there you go. There you show up. Oh yeah, I'm close. I think last time I ever bothered checking my subs, I was around 60. So, wait, what is it at right now? I haven't checked in a little while. 92. Hmm, nice. Again, for Gloppy, type your username in chat so I know who you are. Okay, thank you. Such a stupidly amusing name, and I don't know why I laughed at it. Maybe that's why you have your name as that, to give people a little laugh. Oh, you're from Max and Slam, huh? All right. Kind of wish you'd actually have your friends public, but whatever. That's actually not half bad of a build. Lowers it a little much though. With the secondary interior works really well. Oddly enough, I've seen that sort of matching of colors, like color with rims, and I've seen that kind of build quite often. So I mostly, from looking at that looking at the GP1, it looks more like a car that was merged. And I've already said it previously, I'm not too much of a fan of the white walls, but I'm fine with mini rims. Most of them look pretty decent. Okay. Sims ever sent me that? Hold on 1 second. Alright. What were you wanting me to rate? Waiting to show up. Oh! Looks like a sort of graphite. That actually is a really nice looking build. There's actually the... No, they're not the carbon ones. Looks really good though. Very clean. And looks like a carbon roof as well. Uh, Adds a nice little complement to it. Lowrider build. Blower's a little bit much. Not bad looking. Uh, you said rating it. From all the modifications, personally, I'm not too much of a fan of the wide body for this car. Well, for the fenders for this car. It's just it doesn't look as good as the Liberty Walk kit that you can find with this. But from all of it that I see, it's definitely like out of 10. I would say it's a good, well between 9 to 10. It's a really good, really clean build. Hey, Wooks here. I don't think you've been here in a while. I decided to actually do a car meet for once instead of drifting. Once we get everyone here, I'll move on to another spot. Or if everyone wants me to start doing ratings, then I will. Seems everyone is almost here now. All right, you guys want me to do some ratings, or I've already seen most of the people's cars here, so. All right, I will be doing some drifting later because that's mostly what I want to do here. I don't want to just do car meets. I don't want to just do racing, cruising stuff. I want to do a lot of more. I want to do a lot of variety stuff, but I mostly want to try to stick to drifting and racing. Again, for the person that just sent me a friend request, type your username in chat so I know who you are. Uh, yeah, sure. Seems everyone's here now. Starting from over here, I suppose. All right, first we have the GP1. Um, I actually, like oddly enough, I actually really like the look of the Secret Gold. As for a modded car, this actually isn't. Look at the back. Oh yeah, this was a merged one. Okay. I do like modded cars often, but a lot of them I don't really like the look of white walls too much. But as a modded car, I would give this solid 9 out of 10. Off for the Dominator GTX. Fitment's really nice. Engine bay is really clean. Wheels actually complement the car really well. Solid. Very clean, very good looking. Really? It's not? Well, you can tell a lot of cars that are merged usually have the random number plate. The red lights is a bit much though. I can actually notice those. To be honest, the interior for some of these cars actually aren't half bad. This was actually one of those like really well designed, really well designed interiors. I'd give this a solid 10. But I would suggest changing the lights if you are going for clean. Next, we have a lowrider. It's the Manana? Yeah, it is. Uh, Wheels work really well. Matches the primary. Unlike most cars, white walls actually work really well on most lowriders. And considering the livery actually has all the white lines on it, this actually works really well. He went all the way with this with the back end too, well with the trunk. Leopard paint interior. Well, leopard paint interior. Not leopard. Sorry, tiger. I don't know why I said leopard. I'll accept you after I finish rating. Not bad, not bad. I as a lowrider, I'd give this around an 8, I suppose. Mine, of course. You guys can grade it whatever you want. It also has low grips, so that has nothing to do with it. But I thought I'd mention it because I was drifting it earlier. Next, we have a Schlagen GT. To be honest, this looks kind of like a drift build. Actually no, the turbofans are usually used for race cars. My bad. But the sort of two tone with the chrome, two tone with the carbon. It's not actually all that bad. But the pearl, I don't think it works with this color. Just, it's not bad though. Not bad though. As for what I'm interested in, more of clean cars, I'd say I'd give it around a maybe a 7-ish for clean. But from the looks of it, it looks more like a sort of track day or performance style car. So if you was to change the rims to black, it'd probably look a lot better. Um, the Hellfire, yeah. The two tone with the red stripes and black is not half bad. Um, I mostly prefer just looking for stripes. I kind of prefer the negative style. The rims, those more suit more older style muscle cars. The Hellfire is more like a modern sports muscle, I suppose. So maybe going with like some sports rims, maybe. All the modifications on it is really subtle, really clean. I'd give this a solid 8, 9, I suppose. Next, another GP1. This actually looks like one of the more one of the more OEM style cars, where it's not stock, but it gives that sense of it. A lot of it. The rims, these rims, I actually used to use these rims for some VIP builds before I started getting into making modded cars. So I actually have a little bit of history with these rims. But with this car, with this styling, it works really well. Next we have a Zeroso. With the actually is a like an OEM style. Having that livery with that color actually was one of the to my knowledge uh, one of the original one of the original styles for this car, like in factory. So that's a nice little touch to it. As for the rims, Eh, I've never been too much a fan of these kind of rims. Although they don't look half bad. If they were solid white, they would look a lot better though. Anyone else? Oh, Civic. No. What? I said Civic. Fucking Supra. Okay, Jester Classic. I hate myself for saying that. Rims work really well. I actually really love the look of deep dish sort of BBS rims. The black actually works with the livery really well. A lot of these modifications are really clean, except for the uh, except for the dual exhaust. I don't like the look of that too well. It's fine though. Hello again, Ashley. Hello again, Faded. And Sims, of course. Is that all? Is that everyone? All right. Should we move to another spot? Should we do a theme, or should we just do any again? Oh, hello, Blue. I didn't notice you joined in. Should we move to another spot? I find that rather annoying. All right, I suppose we can move to another spot. Anyone got any ideas for a spot, or to be honest, I'm kind of wanting to do some. I kind of want to go for more luxury stuff. Oh, big mansion. I was thinking towards luxury cars. Because of course I'm looking at mine and no Arthur. Make sure to type your username in chat so I know who you are. Thank you. Mason, if you're still here, would you mind typing your username in chat so I know who you are? We'll check back through. Nope, you never did. Oh, but yeah, this is PS4. If you look at the title, it is PS4. I'm guessing Baloo said something about it because he probably recognizes your name or something. Thank you, Mason. I'll accept you in a second. I actually have a laptop set up, so whenever I'm looking at chat, I'll actually notice it right away. Oh, oh, you're talking about Epic account name, yeah. I think I actually recognize that name, but I'll accept you anyway. All right, let's move to another spot. Ali said something about the mansion. I guess we could head to Playboy. Any particular spot we should park there, or if you guys want to go ahead and rush there, you can. I'll go ahead and set a waypoint to it. Should be right here. I'm just going to be cruising though, so if you want to cruise with me, you can. Um, hey, you're from Sins, right? Yeah, I'll make him mod soon. When I get to the next spot, I will. I actually was intending to make him mod. No, I know Hey for quite a while anyway. So I guess this time we're gonna be doing luxury theme, I suppose. Where should we park here though? Could you not? I know I'm switching cars, but I've parked here way too often. Yeah, sure, why not? Everyone, line your bumpers up with the uh, with the path. Everyone, go swap your cars to luxury. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and swap mine.
You're through to your garage. Need me
Luxury,
to bring you
luxury,
a ride?
luxury. What should I bring? What should I bring? That's a bit egotistical of you, Faded. Let's see. Should I go for more super luxury or luxury, like classic or modern luxury cars? Uh, I bring it too often, but whatever. I'll bring
I'll get
those.
there as soon as I can.
And while I'm at it, screen moved for a second. Hey, I almost hit you by accident. Luxury cars are basically sort of sports or uh, street cars, usually designed for, of course, the more luxurious people. I can't explain it too well, but basically it's cars that are definitely not designed for track, okay? So basically no race style parts. Sort of OEM clean if you can try to. This car is a perfect example of a blend between the two, actually. The Continental GT was actually designed to be a sort of mix. Actually, it was a Grand Touring car, so technically it's both. And you're in the way. Thank you. Can you move, please? Thank you. Let me give some space, that way I can actually get back in. It's fine. Hey, hey. All right, for all the people bringing the JDM cars, aka the two Civics uh, and the Supra, please switch cars. We're doing luxury now. Let me go ahead and swap my outfit too. I'll wait until everyone parks, and then I'll start to look at everyone's cars. Again, the Civic and the Supra, aka Ballista Conjo, and the Jester Classic, please swap to a luxury car. Ooh, the Chameleon. I haven't seen that car in a long ass time, and it is a luxury car, so it does work. Uh, Joel, check the description to join in. Bye, plush. I hope you have a great day, night, whatever. I suppose. That was a terrible laugh. Take something and drink real quick. Thank you. Thank you, Ashley, for reminding me. How long was I muted for? What was the last thing I said? What was the last thing that I said? Because I talked about quite a bit of stuff there. Fuck it, I'll go back, mute my mic for a second, and go back through stream. Yep. Yep. I talked about quite a bit of stuff there. And I only stopped talking after I muted my mic for like not even a minute. I talked about so much shit. Okay. Basically, what I was saying was I think I might have already had muted, but I actually wanted to make more videos rather than streaming. I've always wanted to do that more, but I've heard that streaming, um, stuff like GTA, of course, can help get my views and subs up, where I can actually have a decent amount of people watching some of the videos that I post. But of course, with past few weeks, YouTube has been an absolute bitch about recommendations, and barely any of my videos are getting recommended. So I've kind of like stopped posting a few videos for now. Eventually, whenever I get more subs, I'll probably want to start getting into playing Let's Plays as like a separate thing. But when it comes to streaming, I'll mostly try to be playing GTA. I may move on to other stuff as well. I may try to mostly what I'm trying to go for is drifting and racing. So that's mostly what I'm going to be doing. But I will play other games as well. Okay, now for the other thing that I was talking about was music. I don't know if some people here already know what music that I'm interested in, but I don't really listen to what most people listen to nowadays. Mostly what I listen to is either uh, mostly rock, metal, punk, stuff like that. And what I've been listening to most recently is mostly instrumental metal. A good band that I know of that I listen to quite often, which I've actually used some of their like a few small clips from their songs in some of my drift videos, was Intervals. They're really good. They are a really good post progressive rock band. So that's mostly what I've been interested in. I'm wanting to then back what I was saying before that was cinematics. I wanted to actually start getting into making cinematics like car meet cinematics or more drift stuff, but I just don't know too much for the. Um, okay, I don't know what I should mostly do with most of the cinematics. I know some of the sort of camera angles and styles that some people have. I don't know if I should just copy those or attempt to make something of my own. But of course, the music that I listen to doesn't really play well into it. So yeah, I don't know. The other thing I was saying was waiting for Boo to join in. Seems like everyone's here now. Should I go ahead and start doing ratings, or should I just look around? Yeah, I'll accept it in a second. Of course, this kind of shit is what happens at night. That sounded like a very visceral stab. I would love if people was to try to prevent prevent doing stupid shit like killing people, because of course doing that leads to other things and progresses more to just straight murdering each other, and you end up getting other people involved. It just becomes a convoluted mess. So I would appreciate if he was to try to avoid killing, and of course driving around hitting people, all sorts of things that you shouldn't be doing at a car meet anyway. But I digress. All right, let's get started with ratings. This, of course, is my Paragon R. You guys can grade it whatever you want. Next, we have a Chameleon, which I haven't seen in the past 2 years. In fact, I actually have one that I made recently because I made a video of it. Because with low grips, it drifts surprisingly well. Honestly, very clean. There isn't many modifications for this anyway, but it is a very quirky car. That's for damn sure. But it's a very good looking car in my opinion. Solid 10. The rims actually work well with it. But actually, with the rims, since these are uh, the Mercy rims, if you was to use I think it's the sport version, where the whole rim is colored instead of just the spokes, that'd be a nice change. All right, the Winsler, yeah, not the drop version, of course. Rims work really well. This car is rather clean anyway. Some people tend to go for a two-tone look, but I actually like the single color cars. This looks really good for luxury color. Solid 10, I suppose. The rims actually work really well with it too. Next, we have a Schlagen GT. I need to go around because door's in the way. Rims work really well. A simple skirt. To be honest though, since you have a carbon skirt, I would suggest putting the carbon splitter as well to match it, but still looks good. White is a really good color to use for most clean builds, and the black rims complement it quite well. Solid 10. Now we have a sort of race build. Also, was this stanced? Fitment looks quite nice actually. Yeah, I'll accept it when I'm doing grading. The color, I wouldn't say it suits this livery. To be honest, I don't really care too much for the brown look for most cars anyway. But it's not a bad build, and it's kind of like it's definitely a grand touring car, but not bad. I'd give it about a maybe 8, 9ish. Also, I would suggest changing the secondary to black, but I digress. Next, we have GP1 modded, of course. Not a fan of the white walls. I've already said it previously. But a lot of the modifications is rather clean. It looks really simple, which in a good way, not a bad way. Of course, because I like the more clean stuff anyway. And of course, Evo. There's funnier ways of doing that, bro. Alright, off to the deity. Rims, chrome rims look quite well with this. Nice simple black. Works really well. Solid 9/10, I suppose. Next we have Shafted V12. My guess is it's merged because it has those. I've seen a lot of these cars merged like this. The cream. No, this is okay. For the person who owns this, what color is this? Is it bleached brown or cream? I can't remember. But two-tone, not bad to be honest. If you are going with a luxury theme, I would suggest going with a single color. But Personally, with spindles, I like black on it more than white. That's just me. But I know a lot of people like it. As for a realistic car, it's quite nice. This color is gorgeous. This color is really good for a luxury car. Like, it really is. I still think it should be the same color though. Solid, yeah, solid 9, I suppose. It's not 10 because, of course, because of the two-tone. All right, next we have a T20. I actually used to back in my somewhat early days of playing this. When I actually had a T20, I actually would run rims like this. But for this car specifically, I think it would have been better if you would have ran the chrome rims instead of the the carbon rims. But if you didn't know this, which I doubt anyone does, um, a lot of the rims actually does affect most of the cars. And the chrome and not chrome, sorry, the carbon rims for the high end rims, they actually help with anti roll. It actually prevents body roll and keeps the car stable. I thought that was rather neat. This car doesn't really have many modifications, so usually it tends to be rather clean. Okay, with the flares. I'd say it's a solid 9. The color's not bad actually, and I see most of these modifications are quite common with this car, so quite nice. All right, off to the Osiris. Um, Spoiler actually looks quite nice with this. I used to run that with mine before I got rid of it because I needed storage. The two-tone works really well because of IRL. This car actually most of the time uses a two-tone. The rims look great as well, but again, same thing with what was that other car? I don't think I see it anymore. Uh, it would look better if it was the sports version with the full solid color instead of chrome lip, but that might just be me. Underglow is a bit much, but I see it quite commonly anyway. I'd say a solid 9. Red's a good color on this car. Is that all, or is there more people coming in? All right, Windsor drop. I actually okay. I actually need to get me one of these. Um, I'm eventually gonna make me a modded one to make a sort of luxury VIP build. Again, I'll accept it when I'm done raiding. Honestly, the white walls don't really work, but these rims are. I don't know how to feel about these rims. Move out of the way for you. I don't know how to feel about this. It's a good color. The rim color matches it as well. If the white walls wasn't on there, it'd probably look a lot better. But personally, I'm not too much of a fan of a lot of chrome rims. I don't know why. It's just something about it doesn't agree with me. But if you was to stance this, those rims would actually be perfect rims for a VIP build, which is basically a luxury stanced car. All right, I think that's all. I'll go ahead and start accept. Oh wait, is there a so? Thought I rated one earlier. Yeah, I rated one the other spot. Again, I'm not too much of a fan of the chrome lip with the black. It would probably look better if you went full chrome or full black. A lot of simple mods. Suits the car really well. And for once, someone didn't put the twin turbos on the back. I'd say as a clean build, this is a solid 10. Alright, is that all? I'm going to go ahead and accept a few of the people that was going to. Alright, assert? Is that how you say it? Or assert? I'll go ahead and accept you. Other people are showing up. Who is Doc? Did you ever type your username in chat? No, it doesn't seem like it. Oh wait, yeah, you did. I'll go ahead and accept it. Alright, what was the other person? Noah, okay. Noah never typed your username in chat. Would you mind doing that? It won't accept you until you do. Alright. New spot. Should we still do luxury or should we do something else now? Are you saying race style builds or actually doing a race? No luxury? Okay. Because I have quite a lot of races, so I have a lot of races. Probably shouldn't do this because then I wouldn't be able to start anything in the first list, but whatever. So race builds, or talking about doing a race? Because if you're doing racing, I'd probably prefer to do maybe. Okay, can you? Okay. Oh, round the map. To be honest, don't really want to do that just yet. Personally, I know a lot of people love it, but I'm not much of a fan of the highway racing. I'm more of a track guy. But sure, why not? We'll go to another spot. Everyone bring a race build, and then we'll actually do a race. Should we head to a fuel station to do this? Because that seems like a good spot to do so. I'm okay. There's a car in the way. There we go. I'm glad I'm not calling this car in again. We're heading to the. It's not Del Perro, is it? Yeah, the Del Perro fuel station. Everyone bring in a race build. After that, we'll do a around the map. Actually, I don't think I actually have the around the map track saved. So, uh, oh, okay. If you do have it saved, would you mind starting it up whenever we get done? You could for this spot, you'll do any race build. So anything can work from track day builds to proper GP cars, or Grand Touring Grand Prix cars. And if you wanted to, rally cars are allowed as well, because those are considered race cars. I actually have a garage dedicated to race cars, so I'll just call in one of them.
What you need, boss? Some
I'll go ahead
wheels?
and type it as
I
chat
can
in
bring
chat as
around.
well. Oh, because of course you didn't follow the description. You need to type your username in chat. Thank you, Hyper. I'll go ahead and accept you. Okay, that's strange. Another person with hidden friends and followers. Some people tend to do that. Who's Sheila Vibes? Oh, she loves vibes. Oh, a friend of Faded. I guess I'll go ahead and accept you though, but I still would like for you to type your username in chat though. Anyone else? Someone by the name of Noah sent me one. Would you, if you're still here, would you mind typing your username in chat?
I'll get back to it then.
Okay. I'll go back to calling in my car, and I'll go ahead and typing in chat. For the person who just sent me a friend. Okay, there you go. I didn't look at stream for a second. A6 trip. All right. Is it up here? No, it isn't. It is here though. I don't think I have one for that. Let's go with Paragon R again.
It's coming at you. Aight, I'll get back to work.
See, it's a proper race build. This one's actually based off of a Continental GT that was actually used in Bathurst 24/7. You guys don't really have to bring one, but it would be appreciated if you was to bring a dedicated race car. Some of these cars are fine. Like I know the Pariah was used, but I don't think it would ever had a proper livery for it though. But it was used as a Grand Touring car though. Might not want to use those flares too much because it might actually cause the pumps to catch fire. But if it doesn't, makes a nice effect if it was nighttime, of course. If you do have a dedicated race build, that would be great. If not, I suppose you could probably just bring anything. Something like this is a perfect example of it. Simple race style rims. Simple spoiler to work with it. Roll cage and roll cage and seats. And other proper mods for it, such as a livery and yeah, that's about it. I know rarely anyone does this theme. I know not many people will have this theme. But it would be appreciated if you was to bring one. Yeah, that's great. If you was to use it, that'd actually be probably be fine too. If you was to bring in a specific car that you always use for a race. Yeah, the LaFerrari is fine because it was used as a race car at one time. I think actually no, the Praia is more of the Aston Martin Zagato, isn't it? Well, the Vantage Zagato. No, Vanquish. Sorry. I can't. I know some people see it as a Ferrari. I can't. I can't see it as a Ferrari anymore. I really can't. Okay, that elegy. Next. Wait, is everyone here? Some people aren't. But I guess I'll go ahead and do some ratings, I suppose. You see, with the Euros, I really wish they would have just gave us a ZR380 well, either with and or without the body kit. I love the look of the 350Z, but I just don't care for the 370. I really don't. Yes, I actually do like F1. When I was younger, I actually used to play quite a bit of F1 races, racing games, and I used to uh, occasionally join in some live streams or uh, join in and watch some on TV. I also like racing F1s in GTA, but it's not nearly as fun because of how fast they are and how grippy they are. It makes it basically useless. Hold on one second. Is it this one? Nope. I went too far. Oh, there's quite a few of them. Yeah, I have quite a lot of them. Alright, let's get back to looking at it. As for actual build, this isn't really track day, but it is quite clean looking. Those are the stock rims, aren't they? Those actually look surprisingly good. Next, we have another race and a somewhat race day car. I think that this actually was a GT car at one time. I actually have my own race build, but I don't think it has the right rims on it right now. I haven't modified it in a while. Next, looks like the T20 from the last one, but you actually have better looking rims on it. But of course, if you look at it, there's what looks like was a spacer. It's not actually there. It's one reason I don't like those rims, but they do work well on quite a few cars, including the 9F that I used to have. Now for the Masacro. Not many modifications on it in general, not this car specifically. But the rims work quite well with it. The spoiler, nice little touch. And the color, I actually used to run this color on mine back before I got rid of it because you need storage. Alright, next is a RX-7. Also, is that our 350? Yeah. Nice little custom fuel injection system. Carbon seats. Of course, the tachometer, I think that's how you call it. The white rims are more suited for drift cars, in my opinion. I see quite a lot of like proper um, pro drift cars as uh, using white rims rather than black. That's just strange. I mean, it's some people will find this detestable, but having a white car with blue and pink surprisingly well, if you have the right rims and the right build, looks surprisingly well. As for having it on a rally car, absolutely not. But if you was to move this car to say a tuner car, like that for example, if you was to move those those colors it would complement it very well because those are more underground tuner style mods. Ow. No. Why is there go? Oh, it's car. It works. Usually, most people wouldn't allow carts because most people just drive around them and be incredibly obnoxious with them. But they're carts. They works, and this guy actually has actually has an outfit for it. Ooh, another T20. Rims not bad. For supercar, I would suggest having black rims instead of white rims, though. The color looks really nice. Looks really good, really good. Next, I've actually seen this earlier. It's the STX. This is more of a. This is like a sort of. What would you say? Not a hot ring car, but something along the lines of a more performance style car. Not that bad actually. The splitter with the skirt actually works quite well. Matches the interior. Also has a little bit on the livery. See that friend request? I'll accept you when I'm done. All right, not that bad. Not that bad. Now we have the Civic. I think I seen this earlier. This is more track day build, but the camber's a bit much. If you're running this as a underground showcase build, that'd be fine. But we're here for proper race track builds. So the camber is a bit too extreme. I would suggest raising it up to maybe sport. But as a showcase build, it's not actually half bad. Bit too extreme on the red, but not bad. Not bad. Is that everyone? Have I rated everyone yet? Oh, a different. Wait, have I already seen this? No, I haven't. With the addition of some of the skirts and bumper options, including the hood, if you roof scoop's not so much, but if you was to add the one of the spoiler options, like maybe the upside down, maybe the inverted spoiler, like I actually have on mine, I actually like the one over there, but not bad actually. If you was to bring this to a clean meet, some people would be detested by it because Vince. But as for a track day build, if you had the spoiler and changed the roof scoop to a single one, it wouldn't be that bad. Next is a Ramus, aka S13. Neat little combination of the bolt-on hood with the bolt-on fenders. The vortex generators is a bit much. Rims work quite well because they're tuner-style rims. And the two-tone is not bad, actually. This is one of the few cars where two-tone actually works quite well with, if you match it right. Ow. Just doing laps. I could start up a car track if you guys want, but well, what was his name again? Hold on one second. Yeah, it was Mason. Let me actually check. Yeah, it was Mason. We're gonna do it around the map after this. That's why I suggested brace builds. All right. Ow. Yeah, I kind of seen that coming. Car with it. It's this one, wasn't it? Oh, it was the Masacro. I think. She might have been this one. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why barely anyone goes to it. I'll go ahead and start it up. Mason, I don't think I actually have the around the map track, so you might have to start it. I'll check just in case. Oh, I do have it. Give me something to drink real quick. All right. Um, I think your username was TN8. You never sent. You never. I don't think you ever typed your username in chat. If you would be so kindly as to do that. We'll start out with doing super, then we'll swap to sports. If you guys want to race this one more time. Okay, I have a few rules with racing. I know most people don't care, but I get a bit serious with racing. So I like to try to keep it clean. If you crash someone, stop and wait for them. If I see you intentionally crashing, if I see it more than once, then it's a delete. I won't block you, but you'll have to wait a little while to join back in. If I see it repeatedly, then it will be a block. Just try to avoid contact. I know this is a highway race. I know shit happens. But please, just try to keep it clean. Is this everyone? Is that everyone joining in? Alright, I'm starting a timer for 1 minute. Let me move my mic real quick. You'll start within 1 minute. For the people who haven't joined in, go ahead and join in. You can join through friends. I'll do one more invite wave. That's it. After this, do you guys want to do some more kind of racing, like maybe F1 karts or GP racing? Or would you be interested in maybe doing some other stuff like parkour or stunt races? Hello, XR customizing. Oh, car customizing. Sure, sure. If you just joined in, make sure to check the description. So I don't think I recognize your name. Well, do I have a lot of cars? Is the understatement. Um, I have just about all the possible garage space that you can have, and almost all of it is full. Sorry, I had to do something real quick. For people not aware, when I race, I usually swap my triggers because I can't go full throttle on my R2. So usually that's what I would do. Okay. Honestly, with these kind of races, you can't even tell if people do that on purpose. What kind of GTR? There's all kinds of GTRs in this game. That was close. Oh, that was some major lag there. That was a bit sketchy. Oh, the LAGRH8. Yeah, the GTR. Yeah, you gotta be more specific like that because there's quite a few GTR cars in this game. Yeah, the R35. I do have a modded one, but I don't have a one that I've specifically made. The one that I got is just one that someone had given me. That was close. I'm glad I hit the brakes there. Oh, that was one hell of a collision. That was a bit of a sketchy overtake. Playing these races can be very amusing sometimes. Okay. You know, slipstream is like very extreme in this game, so you really have to slow down if you don't want to crash someone. If you're going for an overtake, you just really know. No, I don't have the Luxury Deluxe. I was one of those people that found that it was pointless trying to get that car. Well, not car, that plane. I mostly have cars. I don't have that. I don't have too many aircraft. Oh. Why does that T20 sound like a Murcielago? What the hell? Well, it doesn't sound exactly like one, but that sound really made me think of it. I don't have the Ruiner 2000, but I do have a. That was one hell of a collision. Yeah, tapping the rear end of someone sometimes causes them to turn, and if you're slightly lagging, um, if you do that without actually hitting them, if you turn to the side, it'll cause them to mess up like you just seen then. Again, this guy is so sketchy. If you're getting close to people, you need to try to drive more stable. You can't just be whipping left and right. That was a very sketchy overtake. I know you probably didn't do that on purpose because, hell, I even wind up doing that sometimes. I don't. Okay. Now this is content. Let's see how far I can get. Hmm, I'm actually getting quite far. Again, collisions are terrible in this game. Don't rear end me. That was a hell of a collision. Yep. Tried to avoid and they just... What the fuck? That was one hell of a handbrake boost. I forgot that this car is really strong with handbrake boosting. Should probably use it more often. If you can actually see what I'm doing on stream, that's usually what I mean when I say try to slipstream. Slow down. Okay. Whoa, that was one hell of a hit. Don't know if I'll be able to catch up from that. I have a few favorite cars. Because I've been mostly racing. I have a few specific favorites for racing. For the superclass, of course, I have this Emirates. For the for the supers. For sports, I would say either the Italy GTO or used to be the Comet SR, but I've kind of been getting into the 8F drafter quite a lot. Because you know how people are with this game. Because either catch up is quite causes everyone to slow down, or first place and causes the whole pack to slow down, or because that car mostly relies on turning instead of speed. If you have the right track, that car can be quite powerful. But other than that, I'd say the Issy Sport is actually my most favorite. Because whenever I do a lot of sport racing, most of the time they're really tight tracks. So having that car can be very beneficial because it has a lot of grip, a lot of traction. For muscle, of course, it has to be the STX because that's the strongest one now. But I actually used to run back before that was car was added in. I actually used to use the um, Drift Tampa, not Drift Tampa, Drift Yosemite because believe it or not, if you can control the steering, the Drift Yosemite can actually be a really good race car. If you can control the throttle and steering, it's quite good. I was able to easily beat people in the cliche or clique as some people call it. Ooh, that was a little bit sketchy. Even more sketchy. Well, GG, I suppose. But anyways, back to it. The Drift Yosemite was one of my personal favorite That was something that that would be really funny for like public lobbies, but doing that for a car meet is definitely not recommended because that's going to get you blocked. But yeah, I think I did that like 1 or 2 times way back then. But anyways, back to the Drift Yosemite. I actually really loved driving the Drift Yosemite because it actually gave me a bit of a challenge to actually drive it because it has a pretty decent skill gap to it. But if you can master it, it's as fast. It's as fast as something like a cliche. No problem. Have a good day, night, whatever your time zone is. How the fuck did Coomer become a word? That's something I never figured out. Uh, do you guys want to do this one more time, or you guys done with it? Ooh, RC actually be really fun. Yeah, I was noticing. Stranger was getting some was doing some really sketchy stuff. I know Doc was doing some stuff as well, but I don't know. Fuck it, why not? Let's do arena. Well, let's do an RC race. I haven't done one in quite a long time, but yeah, I noticed that Stranger was doing some. What would you even want me to call you? I would say I would say Stranger because it's the easiest thing to say, but uh, hmm. This is one of them races. One of them is kind of races where you actually do get a really good sense of speed because of how uncontrollable the cars are. They can be very fun to use. All right, XR is fine. Maybe a bit easier to say anyway. This will be the last race. Afterwards, we'll go back to car meets. Or hell, maybe we might go to drifting. I don't know. Would love to do some drifting, but I doubt I'd be able to do it in this lobby, but it's fine. Not many people do drifting anyway, so. Guess I'll go ahead and set a auto start timer. Hmm, neat. I haven't done a RC car race in quite a while. It's so strange to see just a whole line of RC. Yeah. I remember whenever I did this when it first came out, I seen a lot of people having issues with this. I think I might actually be fine. Oh, is this just an oval with maybe a few jumps? It's just an oval. What? Come on. This is kind of amusing though. Oh, it isn't. I didn't want to hit anyone, so I had to wait. I might be able to catch up though. Oh, a little nice little jump. Neat. That was close. I'll accept. Check the description to join. But I'll be accepting after the race. I'll be going back to car meets after this. Just thought I'd mix it up a little bit. And plus, someone asked to do some racing, so. That was close. Because these cars hit max speed quite easily, I think this is probably one of the harder races to actually try to. One of the harder types of races to catch up now that I'm actually dealing with it more. Because turning catch up off has a more balanced racing. So if you can't beat people in the turns or slipstreaming, then that's just it. This was actually quite a pretty balanced race. I just hate the fact that part of it intersected, but. I just wish didn't mess up at the first lap though. I didn't check the map, so I didn't see. I didn't know if they were. I thought we were just doing an oval. That actually would be kind of interesting though, having an oval with RC cars, and having it this small, being this gradual of turns. Being able to overtake on this using slipstream actually probably would be a lot complicated to do without messing up someone. Because combining the gradual turning with the attempting attempting to overtake, which most of the time you wind up going straight, I think that might could actually mess up quite a few people. That was a fun race. We're going back to free mode now though. But I'm guessing your name is Jermaine or Jemina. I don't know how to pronounce it. Check the description to join. It's also in the pinned comment. There's quite a few car meet hosts that I know. It's a pun joke, isn't it? What did he say? Okay. Guess I'm gonna drink real quick. No, not really. I don't really get that too well. Since you're, I'm guessing, with that little history text, you were saying was something with German. I'm guessing that's what that was, right? Actually, no. Whatever. Explain it, please. It'd probably defeat the purpose of the joke, but I don't get it. What do you call them then? Oh, I actually get that one. Should I explain it, or should I not? My brain almost told me to go to invite only because I've been playing too much by myself. Eye, also known as eyes. Fish, there's an eye in it. Remove it, and it's fish. It's a dumb joke, but it's a pun. All right, I don't know what theme I should do.
Good to see you, boss.
For now, I'm just gonna use my oppressor to go to a spot.
How can I help you? Quite a collection you've got here. They're bringing
Anyone got an idea for a spot?
right now.
Oh. Can't think of a spot or a theme. Should we just do any theme or? Oh, forgot to change my triggers again. What do you call it? Ah, ha, ha. That one wasn't that funny. It's a pun, but not that funny. I have an idea for a spot. See if we could find it. Uh, again, sure, but check the description to join. How? I thought that'd work. What do you call it?
You're through to your garage. You, need me to bring you a ride?
No, not at all. I don't know what should I bring. Should we do JDM? I feel that's a bit overdone though.
Okay, I got stuff to do.
Hmm. For the person who just sent me a friend request, type your username in chat. Don't know what I should bring. Actually, fuck it. Yeah, JDM's fine.
You calling for some wheels?
American.
I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up.
Oh. Actually, that'd be fine because there actually is quite a bit of American cars in this game. I'm sure he has a timer though. Sure, let's do JDM for now. We'll do American for the next spot. Alright, thank you. Why are so many people joining with friends and following, not public? Okay. Okay, buddy, try to prevent the spam there. Take your time typing. I'm actually gonna stance my car real quick.
Hey there. What can I help you with? There you go.
But I'm only gonna do one tick because this car doesn't look like it's slammed all the way down. There we go. Right now the theme is JDM. I'll go ahead and type it in chat. Oh, the casino parking garage? I'd probably do that if we do luxury theme again. Or maybe maybe like underground tuner. To be honest, without a few people here, I might actually go back to doing drifting. I just don't know if any of you would be interested in it, though. Alright. I don't stream too often, but I'm going to try to be more consistent. Have a great day, night, whatever your time zone is, Mason. Yeah, I'm going to go drifting. I'm going to cruise there, though. What is it?
It's been way too long.
Are you asking me another joke or fact, or are you actually asking me? I haven't been to this spot in a little while, so I thought I'd go here and maybe drift a little bit. If the lot's empty, I will. Oh. Other than through simple economy, there'd be middle class, poor, and rich, but... Hmm. But if you're not being specific about that statement with the three types of people, that could be a whole thing of itself. There's quite a... Okay. Ooh, that's actually not half bad of a build. Um, maybe make the neon lights red as well to match the rims and secondary, but that actually looks quite good. No, not really. You probably have to explain it to me again. Well, not again, but you'd have to explain it to me. But back to that, back to the Jester Classic. I've actually seen a few people with that style of build, with like the red rims, with the red neons, red secondary. It's like a two tone, but it's one of the rare occasions where it actually works really well. Because a good color to complement it is white, and if the full car is white with accents, now, ooh, stance Kuruma, nice, or Kuruma, not whatever. I haven't seen one of those in a while, so it's nice to see one. Oh, he has the Cosmo Mark 3s or Mark 4s? Are these the Mark 3 or the Mark 4 rims? Really clean build, actually. Oh, again with the puns. Those are more of dad jokes, though. It's a nice build, though. I need to get one again. I used to have a hella flush build for the Kuruma, but I got rid of it because I needed storage. Yeah, I get it. It's kind of dumb to try to explain it though. Yeah, fuck, I'm gonna do some drifting. Why not? There you go. That looks a lot better now. Oh, dumb fact.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know.
This glitch is stupid that it's still here, but I find it rather amusing when I come here. The reason how I know about that, is because I actually use this spot as a sort of drifting competition spot, or Formula Drifting, DO1GP, whatever you want to call it. I basically use that spot as a spot to do competitive drifting. What car should I use though? Rubber Gauntlet. Actually, I have an outfit to match this.
Hello. What can I do for
I
you?
don't know how to feel about these rims. I've had them for a while, but
Done.
like, I can't see this car with sport style rims. I can't see this car with thinner wheels. Well, thinner tires. Oh, I have to do it twice. I'm gonna do some drifting for a little bit. If you guys do want to try to get some drift cars and join in as well, you can. I just don't really find it too much of any point to do a car meet when there isn't that many people in here. I know some people find drifting kind of boring, but this is just something that I can do, like, mindlessly. I can do this for a long time without really thinking about much. Partially because I've done this for so long, but it's just something that I enjoy doing. If you are gonna drift, please drift the same way as me. That way you don't mess it up. I think I kind of understand that one. It's not that funny though. This car's kind of slow, to be honest. Then again, it's fine for this kind of spot. I can with the Chameleon, but I can't really do it with every car. There's some cars that just doesn't have the right physics for it. What car is it? I should probably just straighten out at that section instead of trying to manji it. Probably look a lot better. And that transition gets up a little bit. The car that I'm in, the Redwood Gauntlet, I completely forgot the name of it for a second. Ah, sorry. I thought you'd stay still. I mean, clearly you can see me doing it. Yeah. You could do it without low grips. This car has low grips though. I just have low grips because it's a little bit easier to do it, easier to drift with. Messed up my angle there. The Hell Kitty. I've never heard anyone call the Hellcat the Hell Kitty. That is actually really funny. Did not expect that. You can drift the Hellfire without low grips though. I used to do it quite often. I've been meaning to actually try to make one though. Yeah, this is definitely something that I could just do mindlessly. Oh, just vicinity. It's not that bad. Those are music artists, right? I don't really listen to I don't really listen to the kind of music everyone listens to nowadays, so bit of a what you call a millennial. I like all the older stuff, rock, metal, punk, stuff like that. Some shit like Shinedown or Metallica. Ooh, does that Solon RS actually have low grips on it? I mean, I have one, so I know how it handles quite well, but it's nice to see someone else using one, if it is. You can't drift that thing without low grips, though. It's just a bit of a pain. Yeah, this is definitely something I could do mindlessly for hours if I wanted to. Nice how you try to keep on the inside. Oh, sorry, I had a bit of oversteer there. I ought to call mine in. Ooh, deviant. Sorry, I want to try to do some tandem for a little bit. If I can catch up. Sorry. Sorry, I went a little wide there. Ooh, that was a really good proximity point. Alright, I think I've been streaming for long enough. I'm gonna go to one more spot, do a little bit more drifting, then I'll end it there. I haven't been to LSA in a while. I definitely have to swap vehicles when I get there, though. Ooh, and that's actually spot that I'm going to is actually the spot. Yeah, you're probably gonna have some difficulty finding one of these on low grips, though. The Redwood Gauntlet is a bit. It's just a slightly more powerful than the uh, normal Gauntlet, and yes, it does have low grips on it. That's why it handles so smoothly. But you actually can drift this car without low grips. I used to do it way back when it was first released. This was actually considered one of the better drift cars for the muscle class. Hell, I'm probably actually going to swap to my Soul RS. Yeah, if you really get used to drifting with low grips, drifting without them it's just a lot more of a hassle. Because then you have to constantly handbrake boost. You have to constantly keep it at an angle. While with low grips, you could just do almost infinite drifting at low angle and be fine with it. Hello. I'm gonna be ending stream soon, so you're like really late on joining in. What are you looking for the supercar though? Are you looking for speed? Are you looking for traction? Are you looking for drifting? Are you looking for drag racing? What are you looking for? Yeah. I'm gonna move some of the cars out of the way, then I'll start drifting. Oh, good looking? Um, I mean, if you don't care about the speed at all, I think the Tempest is a pretty good, pretty decent supercar. It's not. I think it's in. I forget what tier it's in. I think it's like a more middle tier car. It's not bad though. All right. Bye bye. Thank you for being here. Have a great day, night, or whatever your time zone is. Tally GTB or GTO? The GTO is a sports car. I'm moving cars out of the way before I start. Yeah, the Italian GTB actually is a pretty decent car. It has a bit of understeer, but it's quite fun. A bit more interesting
On the clock. What you want? Some wheels?
than most cars.
I'll bring it to you.
Since you called in one, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Sultan RS as well. Sultan RS is actually a really good car with low grips. Oh, I'm calling my mechanic. I'm an idiot. Ow. Seen that coming.
If it isn't my creepy silent friend.
Oh,
How can I help?
fuck, he didn't take off the door.
No problem.
Oh, my camera's gone. Oh. Camera tint. Ooh, that was a close shot. I almost shot my tire. Let me actually change my outfit. See if I can get used to this car again real quick. Sorry, this car's a bit of oversteer. Yeah, it did the same thing as me. Ooh, that came in a little too quick there. I have to move that car. Whoever's in that photo, would you mind moving that car real quick? I think it's a Land Rover? No, it's a Landstalker. That I forget what it. Oh, I think it's a. Is it a Jeep? I think. I don't know. I can't remember. Sorry, I tend to drift rather quick with this. I usually just try to keep a consistent angle and a consistent speed. I know at this section a lot of people tend to have an issue with this spot. But because I keep a relatively low angle while still staying sideways, I'm able to go through it a little bit quicker. How about you lead this time? Do you have it stanced or? Probably would handle better stance. Yeah, we'll handle better stance because I have mine stanced. Sorry, I had a bit of oversteer there. Want to have another attempt at leading again, or? Oh, I think I'm a little too wide. And I kept straightening out, okay. Yeah, for quite a while, the Solon RS is one of my more favorite drift cars to use. Even before low grips was a thing, because you could, if you stance it actually, the curb got me. Um, if you actually stance it, just normally stancing it, you'd be able to at least get a little bit sideways. And if you had a technical track, you could actually drift it relatively well. But you couldn't do long drifts because the car would just straighten out. Now low grips actually solves that issue. Sorry about that. Oh, I couldn't hit the handbrake boost. Oh, my line so far is a little sketchy. I'm gonna do maybe 3 more laps, and I'm gonna end stream here. Be careful when stancing here. There's a police station down the street. Okay, after this lap, I'm gonna go ahead and stream. All right. Thank you for the 3 people that are here now. Also, thank you for all the other people that joined in. I'm gonna go ahead and stream first, maybe before I do so. Thank you for all for coming. I'll try to stream more often. I don't know what my schedule is going to be yet, but that'll be all. Bye, everyone.